I'd like to introduce you to our new 2013 Ford Escape. This is our SEL version we have here. While I have the hood open, I just want to draw your attention to the engine. We have our 2-liter EcoBoost engine. It's an inline-4 turbocharged engine. It gets 240 horsepower and 270 pounds per foot of torque. It's also rated up to 6.9 liters per 100 kilometers. So you get the fuel efficiency of an inline-4, but you also have the power of a V6. Just for those trips out to your cabin, you'll have that power if you need to pass somebody. I'll go ahead and drop down the hood so we can get a look at the design that we have here. Now you can notice it's been totally redesigned from the 2012 version. We'll start down here. We have our nice trapezoidal grille. Gives it a very nice look here. The wraparound headlights, your sculpted wheel arches, as well as your raised belt line. Gives it a very kinetic look that makes it look like it's still in motion even when it's sitting in your driveway at home. As we go down, I'll just show you into the rear or the side mirrors here. We have our integrated blind spot here. Now what this is it of course shows you what's in your blind spot, and it keeps your eyes on the road longer, so you're not actually making a full shoulder check, and it makes it a lot safer. Now this SEL version is equipped with the 4-wheel drive system. Now what this is, it has 25 sensors that monitor about 60 times per second the traction on the road. So no matter what the condition, you can feel very safe in your driving. Now I'll just bring you back to the second row here. Now I'll get you to actually operate the seats here and see how easy it is to actually fold them down. If you just go on the side here, the little button on the headrest, if you just push that, it's going to flip down the headrest there. Now you have your lever down here that we just pull directly up, and your seat's going to fold straight flat down. So that was very nice and easy. Previous models you actually had to take the seat off and fold it down. So we're going to leave that down so I can show you something in a few seconds here. Before we get to the back, I just want to maybe just open up the little hatch to your gas cap there, and you'll notice that there is no gas cap. This is our easy fuel capless system. Benefit to that, it's very speedy. You just grab the hose and it goes right in. It's vapor sealed. Only goes into your gas hose actually there. Okay. Now another benefit to this is, of course, you don't get gas smell in your hands. Nobody ever likes that. Now we'll just look at the wraparound tail mirrors or tail lights. That goes along with your front lights. What this is, it gives you visibility from a 360 degree. So it's very safe even at night when you're driving. People can see you from all angles. Okay. Come around to the back here. Now I have the key fob on me here. Now what we have here is our class exclusive hands-free tailgate. Now the benefit to this is if you're carrying something, you can open it without actually having to get the key fob out. I'll get you to just give a slight little kicking motion underneath the bumper. We'll try again. And you'll notice that it opens right up for you, okay? Now that makes it very easy because you can just go ahead and take what you're carrying and put it into the side over here, okay? Now you'll notice from the back, like we left the seat down over there, there's lots of room here so you can have luggage stacked on this side and have room for longer luggage, or if your dog is coming with you, there's lots of room for your golden retriever to lay right out there, and still have your kid, of course, in the seat up there. I'll notice that in this year's model, they have brought the spare tire into the vehicle. Makes it a little more convenient to get at. They've also given you some storage space in here as well, that you can put road flares and stuff that you might need if you do break down on your way up to your cabin. I'll just point out the nice little tonneau cover that they have here. What this is it covers anything that you would have on the bottom that you wouldn't be able to see. Nicety on that is if you say you're Christmas shopping, you have some Christmas presents under there, nobody's going to see that it's in there. Remember, when you're shopping for Christmas, or the thieves, right? So you want to keep that nice and safe. Now subsequently, if you're going to take something out of the vehicle and you don't want to put it down to put the tailgate down, you can very easily just swipe your foot under there as well, and it's going to bring your tailgate down automatically. Okay? Before we leave the back, I just want to show you our backup sensors here. Now what this is it's going to beep if you're going back slowly and if anything's in your way. So if you've left something on the driveway, like your kid's bicycle or tricycle, you'll know if it's back there, right? So we'll go along this side. And just go check out on this side here. Just want to show you, of course, the restraints for the car seat, just right down here, very easy to clip into. Now, on long drives up to the cabin, maybe you want to lean this back for your child, so you can lean it back, makes it a little more comfortable for your child to take the trip. Also over here we have our little console that you can flip down, so your child can have the juice on our snack that they can put there. It makes it a little cleaner, of course. Okay. Now over here on a B pillar, I just want to point out our keyless entry system. Of course, when you're up at the cabin or camping, you don't want to carry your keys around with you. But if you needed to get into the vehicle, you have a nice 5-digit code that you can put in there to get what's out, and then you can just hold down these last 2 buttons, and it locks all of your doors. Now, getting into the vehicle, if you have the key fob on you, your wife has it in her purse, or if you have it in your pocket, all you have to do is actually put your hand on that button, and it's actually going to open up. Okay. Now inside, I'll draw your attention to the seats. We have our nice 10-way power seats on the driver's side here, okay, which is also memory as well. You have 3 settings that you can set this to. It will actually work with your mirrors too, so once it's all set, you can hold down the button that corresponds to you, and it will set to that setting. When you get in, if it's not there, just hit that button and go right back to it. Now I want to point out the seats are made of soy-based material, which is takes less energy to actually produce, and cuts down on emissions that are sent in the atmosphere. The carpet, of course, are also made of recycled water bottles as well too. So, why don't we get inside the vehicle, and I'll show you what we have to offer inside there. Now inside the SEL, we have our technology package in this one. We have our push button start, which makes it nice and easy to start it, not fumbling again for the keys to put them in. If you go ahead and close your door there, it'll stop beeping, of course, too, which is always good. Now up here you'll see your 4.2-inch screen. This is your My Ford screen, which is going to show your trip odometer, your liters to empty, kilometers to empty, and then your liters per 100 kilometers that you get for your great fuel economy. Down here we have our cruise control nicely set for you. Then on this side we have all of our entertainment stuff that's going to control all your volume and your tracks and your presets over here. Okay. Now on our My Ford touch screen, if we can get that to light up for us here. It's not going to, but that's okay. I'll show it to you later. Now in here you will have 4 different quadrants. It's very nicely color-coded. Maybe starts up for us here. Up on the top we'll have our phone, so you can sync in your phone and make hands-free calling. Now a benefit to that too, if you don't make a lot of calls on it, is if you get in an accident and any of your 7 airbags deploy, it'll automatically call 911 for you. Now I just want to touch base on those airbags real quickly. You have your roll curtain airbags that will go the whole front of the glass, the whole glass front to back, on both sides. On the sides of our seat we have our K airbags, which will deploy in the event of a side impact, pushing you away from the door. Then of course you have your driver's side and your passenger side dual stage airbags. And then new to this year we have our knee airbags that will deploy and protect your knees in the event of a front collision. Now, of course, with your sync, if any of those deploy, it's automatic. Call 911 for you. Now, down here we'll have our entertainment, which will have your sync, or your satellite radio, which is prepaid for you for 6 months. Look at that; it all pops up for us. Also has your AM/FM, and you can go into your Bluetooth audio as well. Play music wirelessly off of any device that has Bluetooth. Up here is your information screen, which will show your calendar and any other stuff that pertains to the vehicle there. Down here we have our climate, so you can do all your climate touchscreen as well too. Now it's all set into nice little categories where you'll have push buttons just on these screens as well too. Very convenient. Okay. Now as well with all of this, you have your voice button, which you can hit, and it will actually allow you to control any of these things with your voice. Okay. Now moving down a little bit, you have your sport mode, which you can pop it into, and what this does is it takes away a clutch, but gives you the ability to shift up and down as you want. You have the responsiveness of a manual transmission.